There's a frame in Blade Runner 2049 where Ryan Gosling stands in a vast nothingness. No walls you can see, no ceiling, just a man dissolving at the edges. Roger Deakins didn't run out of light, he made a choice. In visual art, negative space is the area around a subject, the empty parts of a composition. But in cinematography, negative space isn't just spatial, it's luminous. It's the darkness a face falls into, the shadow that swallows a doorway, the corner of a room a camera refuses to illuminate. Most people treat light as the subject of a shot. The best cinematographers treat darkness as the structure. Think about it this way. A painting exists on a flat canvas. A sculptor has volume. A cinematographer has one extra tool neither of them has. They control what you cannot see. And what you cannot see, your brain will fill in, usually with something far more disturbing than anything a production designer could build. This wasn't invented in the digital age. Film noir cinematographers in the 1940s and 50s were working under studio constraints, limited budgets, stage sets, practical lights. What looked like style was often necessity. But necessity became language. Greg Toland on Citizen Kane, John Alton on T-Men. They weren't hiding things because they had to. They discovered that hiding things meant something. The famous shot from The Third Man, Orson Welles, half his face buried in shadow, grinning out of the dark. That's not dramatic lighting. That's a psychological portrait. The shadow is telling you, this man has half a self he will never show you. What noir understood, and what a lot of contemporary filmmakers forget, is that light reveals character, but shadow reveals nature. Roger Deakins is the most studied practitioner of this, alive right now. In Blade Runner 2049, he repeatedly places characters inside light that has no logical source, no motivated key, no fill, no bounce. Just isolated pools of illumination in an infinite dark. Characters exist. The world around them doesn't need to. It's not realistic, it's true. Because that's what it feels like to be isolated, to be a small thing in a large, indifferent space. Ari Aster and Paul Pogorzelski do something different in Hereditary. They use negative space architecturally. Rooms are lit partially, a corner stays dark, a hallway mouth stays unresolved. The darkness isn't atmospheric, it's populated. You feel something is in it. The film never confirms or denies that. It doesn't have to. And Park Chan-wook, particularly in Oldboy, uses shadow to flatten moral distinction. When everyone exists in the same muddled gray-dark, guilt becomes harder to assign. The lighting is the film's ethical argument made visual. None of these are doing the same thing, but they all share one instinct. They are less interested in what light shows you than in what darkness implies. Practically speaking, negative space in lighting is achieved through refusal. You don't add shadow, you withhold light. A cinematographer might flag off a key light so it doesn't spill onto the background. They'll cut the fill entirely, accepting a 10:1 or higher contrast ratio. They'll underexpose the frame deliberately, not as an error, but as a statement. The camera sensor wants to compensate, the DP fights it. There's also a compositional dimension. Negative space in the frame, empty areas around a subject, amplifies negative space in the light. When a character is placed low in frame with darkness above them, that ceiling of black has weight. It presses down. It does narrative work. This is why the phrase, motivated lighting, only gets you so far. Great cinematographers understand when unmotivated darkness is the most honest thing in the shot. Light is easy to praise. It's warm, it's beautiful, it reveals. But cinema is the art of controlled seeing, and controlled not seeing. The next time you're watching something and you feel a specific, unnameable dread, before you credit the score, before you credit the editing, look at what the frame is refusing to show you. That's where the real work is happening.
Is it Stacy? Is it Becky? Is it Keisha? Is it Ellie? Was it Danny? Is it Marty? Where's the function?
Where the function? Where the function?